Hey! What's up, guys? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, and it's a little bit of a tighter shot this week. Something's missing. It's
a human being.
Has it been rather quiet? Has anybody noticed that? Anyway, I can't place my finger on it right now. Anyway,
the table looks like there's more room. There's not like a weird chunky metal thing right
something
there.
Very tacky, and Anyway, we'll get to
and
that.
A fashion faux pas.
Nobody will wear that. Anyway, guys, welcome to the episode. We're glad you guys have decided to join us tonight. Tonight we are talking Star Wars pilot games because it is the anniversary of Star Wars X-Wing. If you remember that great game that kind of started the whole me being able to actually get in the cockpit of an X-Wing and live out my dream of destroying the Death Star and killing the Empire. And random Ewoks, They had it coming. They had it coming.
What did they ever do to you?
They exist.
They eat people.
They should have been Wookiees. That's what. They should have been. Anyway, we got a great show. But, of course, I am joined tonight by Cora.
Hi.
The man over there with a big Slurpee cup, apparently. How's that grape drink? It's not purple.
This is a travesty to the human race. To all black people everywhere. Black Panther is coming out next month. You give me a grape soda that's clear.
My wife might cut you for saying that about a grape soda. And she was close enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Entropies over here.
And black guy.
You just get more and more militant towards the Black Panther release date.
It's going to be bad. I keep telling people.
I actually have something I'm going to bring up about that. And running the board tonight, we've got Matt Quad C over there.
What's up, guys?
Nice.
Did y'all just see that perfect game I had against LLP?
Nice job. If you guys didn't miss,
thank you.
Y'all have been streaming. Speaking of which, y'all have been streaming UGF every night. Y'all doing an 8-night streak. 8
straight days of UGF.
This was number 6.
It
right?
is 7.
7.
Tomorrow's the finale. It's me and Brodenheim have made it to the finals, and it's basically become a labor of love. It's exhausting.
That's why Matt's on board, because he kind of had to run over. It's like, all right, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of runs in.
I'm getting that gold bloom title, bro. I'm getting it.
Well, good. I'm sure the commissioner will wish you luck on that. Anyway,
I hope so.
Of course, I am Jason the X. I get to say my name and nobody screws it up. I love that. Anyway.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, God damn it.
Hold up. Look. Just because you're introducing yourself doesn't mean it's not going to change, okay? All right?
It should change.
All right, Jalen Smith, the X? One leg! One leg!
I'm going to cut you after this show. All right, guys, in the chat, y'all get ready because we are talking Star Wars flight games specifically. Things like Rogue Squadron or...
Star Wars flight games? I think we're talking flight games.
But we are also talking flight games, regular flight games.
I was about to say.
Because Matt came up with this topic. He was like, flight games don't actually get enough credit. And mind you, I've seen some people set up for flight games with the stick, throttle, and pedals and everything. Y'all could probably go steal a plane, I'm sure. But I see that and I go... No, I'm gonna crash. So we're gonna get into that. If you guys got some of your favorite flight sims, go ahead and get ready to throw those off in the chat. But let's go ahead and kick off the show with some super cool nerd news. Super cool nerd news is powered by Cinelinks.com. Cinelinks.com for all your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Cinelinks.com. So, in the best bit of news from this week, we are getting a biopic pick of Fred Rogers. Biopic, yes.
Biopic, bro.
I like biopic.
It's biopic.
It's biopic.
Biopic?
I like biopic.
What is
biopic
it?
is like some shit that's wrong with your eyeball.
Yeah.
I refuse to change.
I'm pretty sure that's a sci-fi original movie.
And then a no biopic. Doesn't that sound boring? Doesn't that bore? We're getting a biopic of the life of Fred Rogers. And who else could play Fred Rogers in Hollywood? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want anybody playing Fred Rogers.
Jonah Hill.
Anything against them.
Paul Rubens.
As much as I love him, no. Tom Hanks will be playing Fred Rogers in the movie You Are My Friend. And is there not better casting for anybody to play Fred Rogers? The film is going to be helmed by Diary of a Teenage Girl director Mariel Heller, who is probably like just freaking out that you get to actually shoot a film about the life of Fred Rogers. Right now, we don't have any dates for the film, but we do know this, and it's probably the most important thing. Tom Hanks will be playing the lead role. If you want more on that story, go to cineleaks.com for a story written by our own Matt. Now, everybody's been wondering what's up with Cloverfield 3 and the marketing. The movie is out soon. What's going on? Why have we not seen anything? Finally, they're going to start the ad campaign up for Cloverfield 3, but then they dropped a bombshell on us and said, oh, by the way, we filmed Cloverfield 4 while you guys weren't watching. Is anybody else tired of them ninjaing these flicks out? Because we got Cloverfield, I know, we got Cloverfield Lane just out of the blue. And then it's like we knew Cloverfield 3 was coming, and all of a sudden we've already filmed this movie and it's in the can. Kudos to Bad Robot for once again just going underneath the radar and not letting us know this film was being done. Now, it's supposed to take place in World War II. And I forget the name of the...
they're called Nazis.
No, not the Nazis. I know it's been No, but Dustin, he actually revealed what the lead character's name was, or was he joking around about it? Okay. That's something for a private chat. Anyway, it's going to revolve around Nazis. It is expected to release in late 2018, but yeah, they might have a 6th and 5th film out by the time we see this one. So, nice job, Bad Robot. Nice job. Kind of jerks. First trailer for Ant-Man and Wasp was released this week, and while people said it kind of would overshadow Black Panther, I disagree. We have a movie in theaters, and now we got a trailer for another movie coming out. Actually, we have 2 trailers for Marvel movies out, if you want to get technical about it. The story is going to follow Evangeline Lilly finally becoming the Wasp, and I love this movie because it looks like they were going full-on comic in there. No word if Luis is back. I hope so. He should have been narrating this trailer, honestly. Looks good. I think the costume for Wasp kind of really takes off from the comic character, except for the added helmet. I'm ready for it. It looks funny. It looks hilarious. And if you can find it out there, Rob needs a Pez Hello Kitty dispenser.
Yes, please. Get me one.
And now on to some sad, sad news. All you guys out there that loved that teaser for Red Dead Redemption 2, unfortunately, the game will be delayed to October 26, 2018. Do not panic over a game getting delayed. It probably means they've seen some things that need to be changed, need to be taken back to the drawing board. I'm okay with this as long as it results in a better game overall. The announcement was, we are excited to announce that Red Dead Redemption 2 will release on October 26, 2018. We apologize to everyone disappointed by this delay. While we had hoped to have the game out sooner, we require a little extra time for polish. So give Rockstar a break. October's good. We get in front of all the November games, and I'm still going to buy it. I don't care how late it is. Now, in another game that is also delayed, but because of different reasons.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Huh?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
You shut your whore mouth.
I don't believe that game's ever going to come out.
I ain't making no Kingdom Hearts.
Let me have my hope.
We will not believe that until it's in our hands. Sorry.
It's a series of trailers. That's all it is.
It's you've already had it. You've already had it. You just missed it. It already happened. Anyway.
Permission to kill?
Nope.
EA, along with BioWare, has delayed the release of Anthem. Now, you can argue that some of this might be due to the sad showing of Battlefront 2 and the what's the word I'm looking for? The extreme screw-up that they had with the release of this game. This game cannot do badly because the studio BioWare is pretty much banking on this thing being a hit. If it's not, it will probably go the way of all the other studios that EA has taken out into the field and said, look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. I don't want BioWare to go away because that ruins the chance I have of another Star Wars Old Republic. So, look for this game in 2019 now. Yes, I know we saw a trailer and gameplay at EA, but 2019, hold your horses, guys. Don't screw this up, BioWare. Don't. They will kill you. They will kill you. But in some good news, Nintendo Switch players, we are getting our own online service to play, and it is going to cost you the low, low price of $20. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo. I hope PlayStation and Xbox go, hey, what? I'm hoping that they're panicking right now over this price because $60 a year versus $20 a year, that's quite a bit of a drop off. Maybe they'll think, hey, let's lower our price a little bit for that. Yeah, I see Matt shaking his head. They're like, we want our damn money. You're playing on our service. You're giving us the full 60. So look for that to launch in September. Of course, it'll allow online play. Also a discount in the store on certain games and titles. That's it for Super Cool Nerd News, powered by Cinelinks.com. Check out Cinelinks.com. So, moving on. First off, Fred Rogers. Played by Tom Hanks. You did this before the show started. I was still hurt.
Still gonna do it.
Oh my god.
What do you not like about life in general? What's bad about Fred Rogers, man?
Nothing for
He wasn't a serial killer.
That was never caught. It's like freaking Ted Cruz.
Okay. I cannot argue. You saw high-fiving him. Don't regret. So, yeah, Tom Hanks, changing out of the loafers, putting on the tennis shoes, and I was right about that, and a cardigan. Is there anybody else fitting enough to wear the cardigan of Fred Rogers? Seriously. Anybody. Name me somebody in Hollywood that you would accept to play Fred Rogers.
Well, I said a name before, but it wouldn't fit.
Who?
Paul Rubens. But he beat off in a freaking...
Oh, my God.
Boy!
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Stop!
He did.
Idris Elba. Hashtag Black Rogers.
Idris Elba can play anybody as far as I'm concerned.
You know what? I'd be okay with that.
Gil Gerard, is he still alive?
Huh?
Buck Rogers playing Mr. Rogers. Ha! I'll go back to my corner.
And that just...
No, I mean, in all seriousness, though, I mean, it's Tom Hanks or bust.
I love that term. Yeah, that's it. It's this or that. I'm going to try to get into the chat. So, Ant-Man and Wasp, who saw that trailer? I see Rob looks happy.
I am satisfied.
You're satisfied?
I am satisfied with this. I love the part where it's like, so she's got blasters and yeah.
No, wings and the wings.
Yeah, wings and blasters. It's like, you couldn't put that in my suit. Yeah, no, I wasn't giving that to you.
The humor is definitely back. I think Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly are going to play really well off of each other. I mean, they did in the first one, but now we get to see them like in combat and everything. Your thoughts?
I just love, like, for the first trailer I ever saw from Ant-Man, you had the Thomas the Tank Engine thing happen where it's like, oh my god, he's gonna die, and it just, like, falls over. Like, you had this larger-than-life kid toy that's not really intimidating in real life, but on that scale, it's terrifying.
I know everything's CGI, but I would really love that life-size scale of Thomas the Tank Engine.
But, like, I'm glad that they continued it in this trailer, but instead of taking something and leaving it that size and them shrinking, they took something and just expanded it so it attacked a normal human. Now tell me, who here would not be terrified if a gigantic Hello Kitty Pez dispenser started, like, falling or was hurled at you?
I like that her blasters shoot the PEM particles, though, because whereas he has, like, the little disc and everything. Yeah, that's cool to me. But I'm
really excited.
I'm loving that we're living in this comic book, this Marvel comic age where we're just getting trailers and movies out. Then we get 2 trailers. What point are we going to have like 2 movies in the theaters?
I hope we don't, because I don't.
Why not? One could be at the tail end, and then we can move on.
You mean 2 Marvel movies?
2 Marvel movies
in
the like one's finishing off its run, and then the other opens up.
Oh, okay.
How far are we away from that?
We shouldn't do that.
That makes literally no sense.
I would. It'd just be like I'd be having to continue a story. Okay, I'm greedy.
No, you're ruining it.
Yeah,
you're greedy.
I'm greedy.
Greed right
All
there.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So they ninja'd another freaking film on us in the Cloverfield series. Like, did we literally get no warning on Cloverfield Lane except for like the poster, and then it's like, oh yeah, this movie comes out.
It was like 3 months before. 3 months before.
But we didn't even like hear about the filming really or anything.
Heard nothing.
It was total low key. We didn't even know who was in it.
Well, wasn't Cloverfield Lane something that was being done by another director and all that? And Abrams sort of was like, I like this movie. Let me buy that off of you. And he took it and he just kind of wrapped his Cloverfield thing around it.
Well, that's what they did for Cloverfield 3.
For 3?
Yeah, for 3, they had like a certain script, and they liked it, and they thought that it would work perfectly in the Cloverfield universe.
Okay.
Which I'm loving that it's like a Twilight Zone universe. I'm treating it right now. So I could deal with more of this if they just keep coming with movies like this. And somewhere along the line, maybe, like Split. Eventually, 1 or 2 of them will cross over or something. But they got a film under the radar. Kudos, man. You got to give them credit. Nothing. A new Cloverfield movie is newsworthy. That's something that they will be reporting on. Then they just, oh yeah, we already filmed it. Damn.
Yeah, the movie's done. They probably have NDAs from hell when they get the freaking crew to start doing that movie.
The thing I love is that we don't even have a trailer for Cloverfield 3 yet. We don't even have a title for Cloverfield 3 yet. We've got like 2 or 3 different ones.
Making these movies.
Yeah, we have no idea what this title is going to be, but at the same time, we just found out that we have a legit title for Cloverfield 4, and it's already made. Like, I feel like we're closer to getting Cloverfield 3 or 4 than we are getting Cloverfield 3. I think the real question is it going to go to Netflix? Because that's the question right now. Is it going to Netflix, or is Paramount going to hold on to the rights and actually release it in theaters?
That's a good question.
What did 10 Cloverfield Lane do?
That was theaters.
No. As far as like
make how much money?
Box office. Yeah,
enough.
I'll look it up.
It made some money.
By the way, Devin in the chat says that he approves of getting whacked with movies from out of nowhere. Less advanced knowledge of a film is a good thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what they did. That was just awesome. Just here's a movie.
Well, consider this. At the same, like, we get really exhausted and fatigued with every single trailer that we get.
Yeah, like Black Panther. I'm ready for Black Panther.
Right. Like,
I don't need
same
another
thing
trailer.
for Star Wars too. You can show me one trailer and I'm good. I know I'm seeing it.
Yeah. Seriously, like I've been watching clips of Black Panther. I'm like, just movie time. Give it to me.
Talk about Black Panther. Just moving on.
By the way, 10 Cloverfield Lane.
About white people.
Hold on.
10 Cloverfield Lane. It had a $72 million gross in domestic for theaters.
Wow, what was the budget for that?
I would have guessed not much.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know it made that much. That's enough for a sequel.
Yeah, 110 million worldwide.
Yep, that's sequel money right there.
So had to have been about 50.
Probably. I mean, just to get John Goodman. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much CGI and effects in it. It was at the very end, so.
Yeah, it was psychological theory.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, okay. You got your money. Make more movies.
All right.
Just ninja them out.
So we got games delayed. Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's not surprising.
I'm okay with that because I'm really excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. So delay it if you need to iron out some kinks or whatever. I'm okay with delays for that. When you don't give me a reason for a delay, it lets me know that something's not right. If you come around and say, okay, we just want to improve a couple things, I'm okay with it. So, not that bad for me. However, the Anthem one is the one that has me concerned.
Yep, that's the one I was looking forward to. That was the one I said that, holy crap, I'm going to buy an EA game. Because I don't buy their crap. I don't buy nothing from EA. I was like...
What are your reasons for not buying from EA?
I hate EA.
Because they're terrible people.
They're horrible, horrible people. Every single one of them. Now, they make good games. I will give them that. But just some of their business ethics is just...
They ruined a Star Wars game. They ruined the release of a Star Wars game. One that in protest, I still will not buy. And I love the Star Wars. As I'm about to prove to all of y'all. Yes, I say the Star Wars. Yes, I love the Star Wars. So thanks for ruining that for me. Because I cannot buy... I know they've marked it down like the digital download and everything. I just still can't bring myself to do it. Y'all tried to screw Star Wars fans. Go to hell.
Well, a couple things. So to jump back into the Cloverfield discussion, Devin said that the budget was $15 million
15
for
Good
10
God.
Cloverfield
Wow.
Lane.
All right. Okay.
So, yeah, they made their money.
They made their money.
Oh,
Yes, they
yeah.
did.
And then as far as the Anthem thing is concerned, for Red Dead, that's not surprising.
No.
But for Anthem, I think it's more surprising that BioWare could shut down
Like it's
if
not
this
their
happens.
fault.
No, I mean, it's understandable why they would push this back to 2019. I think 2018 for a game like this was a little too optimistic, really, because...
Did we have a time they had been working on it already? Like,
Yeah, they've been working on this for several years. But the thing is that you're trying to create a game like Destiny that's supposed to be like an extended shooter, a prolonged shooter. And that takes a long time to put together.
Look
at what happened with The Division.
Look
with
what happened with
Ubisoft.
Destiny 2.
Yeah, Destiny 2 happened.
From
took a
three
while.
guys here who played Destiny 2.
And you got to think about it too. A lot of the issues that they're looking at, a lot of the issues that Destiny 2 had, that Division had, that all of these games that are prolonged shooters had, and they've got to try and craft a game that's going to beat all of that and try to make up for any mistakes that those other games made.
Yeah.
Also,
It's a lot of pressure.
Also with, hey, we've kind of ruined our company model just a bit. That people may not want to buy things from us. Like, I have no desire to buy, right now, I have no desire to buy anything EA. Thanks for ruining Star Wars. I'm petty. I don't care.
That's actually a very small majority. I mean, like, okay, yeah, you say you may not buy none. I don't buy EA games. If I get one for free, sure, I'll play it, but I'm not paying for it. But there are people out there, gamers have short memory spans. They may hate this one game, and EA comes out with something else. They're like, I'm on it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So we are the small majority who's like, I'm not buying that. But they have millions of people out there, hundreds of thousands of people who will run out and buy a game when it comes out.
I'd like to make the point that I'm still playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I with no signs of stopping. Although Monster Hunter World is awesome.
Oh, well,
I've had to switch the HDMI cables.
If you're gonna be playing Monster Hunter, you don't need your Zelda. Then I'll just.
Girl, you done lost your mind. That game goes everywhere with me. It's like, hey Jay, you got right here. I took my daughter to a birthday party this weekend. I pulled out my freaking Switch and started playing. All the kids come over and they were like, "Hey, what are you playing?"
So, yeah, I'm playing.
The parents hated me. The parents hated. They were like, "Why he pulls out a Switch?" And I almost said like another kid, "Well, you should tell your parents to buy you one if they love you."
Oh.
Yeah,
you started to, or you did?
It was hard to resist. Not when the birthday girl comes over and is like, "Yeah, maybe one of those packages over there has a Switch in it for you," but I doubt it.
Did you say that to her?
Silently,
Okay.
just very very quietly, you know, just low key. I hope one of those packages over there is a Switch, but I know we didn't bring one. You got a turtle that lights up or something. I don't know. My daughter picked out your gift.
Devin's giving you kudos for being the best parent ever.
I don't know. Your parents don't love you enough. Here, Liz, play a game.
Liz, did you want to play Splatoon? Here you go, honey. There you go. Yes, I'm the best parent ever. Anyway, but last Nintendo's online service, $20. How about that?
It's not bad.
Speaking of the Switch,
It's good because it's Nintendo. They have good games, but I don't see if this is going to come out wrong. But I don't think their games like really big blockbuster games.
wait till Smash Brothers comes out.
They had 2 games last year that were big blockbuster
They
games.
have some. I mean, but they have. Nintendo has a built-in set of gamers, a crowd that will buy anything Nintendo does. They don't. I say they don't have big games, you know, like Destiny or these big blockbusters that Xbox and PlayStation put out. So even though they have good games, $20 is a good price for Nintendo for the games that they have.
I disagree with you on that because Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, all the indie titles that are out there right now. Splatoon 2 is a lot of fun.
I don't think you got to look at the games though to discover why it's $20, but rather you got to look at the system itself. Consider what you have with a PS4 and an Xbox One. You have basically an all-in-one entertainment system. You can watch movies, you can watch TV shows, you can do whatever the hell you want. Shoot, PlayStation has their own like TV channel network.
Which kind of
Nintendo doesn't have any of that. Nintendo only has Hulu right now. Nintendo, you can only chat online with your friends if you're using a smartphone app. So it's very limited, the online functions that it has. So therefore, you don't have a reason to charge $60 versus Xbox One and PlayStation. They're not even going to look in Nintendo's direction to see, oh, do we need to lower our prices? No, because they know that they've got a better product than Nintendo. Granted, the Switch is a much better product as far as a mobile console is concerned. But as far as an online console, no, it's limited.
Well, considering like looking at my kids' 3DSs, the capability on that, I figure it's only a matter of time before these features are released on the Switch. So I'm not really worried about where it's going from here. I think there's a lot of ground to cover. We got Hulu will get Netflix eventually or whatever.
It's not a priority for.
They're working on it, but yeah, what he's going to say,
it's not a priority.
Yeah,
because
they're prioritizing games.
They're also prioritizing cardboard boxes. Because
hey,
no, it's real because the way that their mindset is for the Nintendo Switch is that they want this to be the most unique console ever, and having a virtual console, having like networks and streaming services are not unique because everyone else has them. Making it an interactive system using cardboard boxes is a lot more unique than an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, which you cannot do anything with. Physically, that is.
For now.
Yeah, what he said.
You best believe I'm going to be playing that Transforming Robot game.
It's the most useless thing ever, okay? The Nintendo Labo is so dumb.
Oh my god.
It is!
Why is it dumb?
I will tell you why the Nintendo Labo is dumb.
Because it's not for you?
No, because the Nintendo Labo is for kids. And not that that's a bad thing, but it's the fact that kids have like this much of an attention span. Okay, so first of all, you're going to hand over to your child a $400 gaming system that is only protected with a cardboard box and ask them to go have fun with it. No, you're not. That's absolutely insanity. You're already, have to be overprotective with this thing.
Matt is like, I am not handing over my
Hell no! If I had kids, I'd be like, guys, you can look, but you can't touch this system. Mom, Daddy, I want to play. Tough luck, get a job. It's just not happening, okay? I'm not going to do that. And it's just ridiculous. You're going to basically pay $60 for cardboard box cutouts, and then you're not going to use it. It's going to sit there on the shelf because you're still playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay. I am going to make an admission here. As a father who has 2 game-playing children, I did buy the Pro Controller because I was like, y'all ain't touching these Joy-Cons. I can't trust you.
Right? Right?
And my son, I'll admit, he was like, can I take it out of the cradle and play it? I'm like, absolutely not. You will play on the TV. You will hold this Pro Controller. You will not play on...
You will stand 10 feet away. If you get any closer, I will use this taser on you, boy.
My CPS, point, please don't investigate me. I'm not tasing my
point
children.
Exactly.
So I will bend on that. But it looks as though they are going to... I would hope that Nintendo is foreseeing those type of things before they, put your $300 game system in a friggin' piece of cardboard. I do want to play that robot game. I do. It's a transforming robot game.
By the way, breaking news from our intern Ricardo. Stan Lee was rushed to the hospital, so thoughts and prayers.
Let's just hope that people are jumping the gun. I don't want to announce on this show anything that's happened to Stan. So, anyway, going to move on with that. So, 25th anniversary of Star Wars X-Wing on the PC. This was the first, for the time, great Star Wars game. You actually got to sit in the cockpit and fly an X-Wing. Rob, did you play this game?
Nope.
You didn't play this game?
Nope.
I played the crap out of this game. 1993. I played the crap out of this game.
For Windows 95 and Windows 98.
It took hours to install.
Wait, what?
But you know what?
92, 93?
This was 90. Hold up. I had the dates. I'm pretty sure I played it
25 years, so do the math.
93. Yes, 93.
Okay.
I was too young to play that game because I was free.
Okay.
I had just come back from Kuwait, so yeah, I wasn't playing.
I was building my first computer with a 56K modem.
Okay.
Bing, bing, or whatever that sound was when I connected to AOL. But Star Wars X-Wing was, as a kid, my thing was just like, I'm finally in the cockpit of a damn X-Wing. Granted, that looked good.
Speaking of cockpit, right now we're showing the screenshot of being in the cockpit and trying to take down a Star Destroyer. Oh my God, those things look old school.
You know what? That was all we had, and damn it, we loved it, okay? But as these games progress, we got better graphics, better controls, and some of my favorites. Rogue Squadron for the N64. Good Lord, I played all those games.
Hold on, I'm still showing X-Wing right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, X-Wing also gave you, like... The thing about X-Wing that was great was you got to get into the cockpit of other, like the A-Wing, and the B-Wing, and the Y-Wing, which... I've said before, my favorite thing about Star Wars has always been the ships. So anytime you got like a new ship, you could have released this game next year and said, well, now you get the Y-Wing. Cool, I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was all about the ships. All about it. And yeah, holy crap, I forgot, these were on floppy disk.
How many? 52 floppy disks.
It really is amazing, though. Like
This was floppy, yes.
You look at some of these pictures that you have right here, and it's like, yeah, it was 1993, and like, think of the games that came out in 1993, and honestly, this game looks better.
Well, also they kept getting you. They kept hooking you in. Like the next one was TIE Fighter. It's like, well, now you get to be on the Imperial side and fly these different TIE Fighters. And I just went, ugh. I'm looking at all these, and I think about how many I bought. Yeah, you actually got some of the voices from the old actors, by the way, in these games. So,
cool.
It's just so cool because you think about like how far we've come in gaming. And, like, this was, like, the original, or one of the original flight simulators. And I know Rob's got a couple that will probably precede that. But as far as, like, just having fun in an X-Wing, like, this thing was amazing for its time.
I think I finally broke the habit when, in 1998, they released the Gold Edition. Like, it's all of them. It's like, all right, I'm done. I got a PlayStation. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. All right? I'm good for now. But then along came X-Wing Rogue Squadron for the N64, which I think was probably one of the best games I ever played as far as like any type of in the cockpit X-Wing. Whereas that game had been out a year, by the way, and then they finally released a code where you get the Naboo Starfighter, like when Phantom Menace came out.
Man, I love how you're starting to talk about Rogue Squadron, and we didn't even like plan it out like this. I got to try and find it real quick.
I'm sorry, which one should I have been?
You were supposed to do Robotech, but well, it's cool. It's cool. It's fine. I got it.
All right. Well, Rogue Squadron was my favorite. Also, you got you. As far as like all of the games in the Star Wars series I've enjoyed, definitely Rogue Squadron was the best. Just because I don't know, you have that weird Nintendo 64 controller with the E shape thing, but you know what? That's what we had, and we loved it. Damn it.
Well, and what was cool about Rogue Squadron? What was great about Rogue Squadron is that, like, it's updated. You're basically updated X-Wing. Like, you're playing an updated version of the 1993 classic.
Like I said, Jason, here's a Rogue Squadron game. Where? Like, I remember when the GameCube first came out, and it was weird because there was a Walmart employee I was, like, walking through, and he actually sold it to me before its release date if I gave him $20. I'm serious. This is like shady Walmart. He's like, hey, you want a GameCube? I was like, that's not out for a week. $20, you got one now. Do I get a game with it? He's like, Rogue Squadron. Here.
Take my money.
Yeah, when he said Rogue Squadron, that was like the first and only game I needed for GameCube. I was like, all right, well, here, $20.
Well, just look at this picture of Rogue Squadron. Like, just flying around in the X-Wing. Like, on this wannabe Tatooine planet.
I still love that.
Like, it's just it's amazing, though, because, again, Star Wars X-Wing kind of isn't as, like, it's not, like, worse than this, really.
Oh, live update to that from the chat. Thank you, Devin. Stan was rushed to the hospital, but he's doing fine.
Okay.
It was an irregular heartbeat.
Everybody's got an irregular heartbeat.
At his age, yes. So, wow, that screen from, I played this game. And plus you get the Millennium Falcon on this game, which was the best ship of all, because you had, like,
of course,
the both guns, and they, like, auto-fire, too. So, yeah, flight sim. And I was kind of worried going into this, because I was like, I don't play a lot of flight sims. And then Matt was like, no, you play a lot of flight sims, because you play Star Wars X-Wing games. I'm like, oh, absolutely. Now, as far as other games, though, I did enjoy, there was a little-known one, and I love Robotech. Always have.
It's a good. And
just in, I believe it was in 2002, they released a Robotech game. not to a lot of fanfare and not to a large fan base, but I bought the crap out of that game because I got to fly a Veritech with full transforming between all of the modes, Batroid and Gerwalk mode. So, and it was an original character. It wasn't a great. It was a good story. I'm not even gonna downplay it.
Dude, check out. Look at the graphics. Look how old school this is.
Oh wow.
Yes, I love this game though.
Did this follow the original?
No, we had an all new story. We were a new character called Jack Archer, and he had his own Veritech and everything. And once again, a game I played the crap out of. I don't know what it is about games with genres I love, but that I could fly in. But this one was, wow, I'm still looking at that graphic there.
I love the idea that his name was it Jack Archer?
I believe that was his name.
Yeah, I just like the idea that he's just a rogue cop. And they're like, Jack Archer, you blew up the hospital again. Give me your badge and your gun.
I thought it was great. They also released a limited edition actual Veritech of his Veritech. Yeah, I never got it, even though I love that game, but it was...
I'm not quite sure, but is this it right here?
Oh wow! What? Well, you're still on screen, so
no.
Did you actually find the Veritech?
I switched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I switched the picture.
I believe that's it. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, Randy Lee Alexander from the chat. Yeah, he played that game. I loved it. I mean, not a lot of people were lining up to get this game. I damn sure was. Which I can't believe that you didn't know about that when I brought it up last week.
In Kuwait. 92.
I would actually...
He's going to blame everything about being in Kuwait.
I was in at the time, too. I would take a re-release of this game. Honestly. And I think my last flight simulator choice was, of course, Star Wars game, Jedi Starfighter for the PlayStation 2. It was just, you had an all-original cast. Remember the Jedi Starfighters, the triangular ones from the prequels?
Yeah.
That was the one you had. You were
it's on the screen right now.
Yeah, that one right there. And I thought it was great they put friggin' Mace Windu on the cover. It's minimally in this game. It was an all new story. It was
it's called diversity.
That's not diversity. that's called false advertising. But they actually had a
force powered the tagline. Force powered.
I love when Matt has the same line of thinking that yeah. But they made a sequel to this game, and it honestly was just as good. Once again, all you got to do is I get to fly a plane in or a craft in the Star Wars universe, and I'm there to give you money. But it wasn't. Oh God, look at that! Yes, that was man. One of that's the Jedi Starfighter. You also had a bomber and another heavy shielded fighter. It was I forget which Jedi it was. It was one of the ones set in the council. I can't think of her name right now, but she actually teamed up with a smuggler and another guy, and they were running missions, and it was pretty cool because they also had some very good voice acting in the game. The dynamic between all three people was very good, very well acted, and they kind of had this really good bond. So it wasn't just a good Starfighter game; it was a good story game, and I really loved it. Once again, if anybody's listening, give me releases of all of these games. I will take them. So
re-releases, you mean?
Re-releases. So flight sims, though, you guys had a couple of choices on this one. You actually had a Star Wars choice too.
Yeah, it's really fun. My cousin was really big into Star Wars games. I wasn't as much, but within the last couple of years, I went to Round 1 out in Grapevine, which is a token arcade, which is really fun. Oh my god.
Cheap plug.
Kind of, yeah. They actually have one called Star Wars Battle Pod, and
yes.
You get in it and you shut the door and you are in a pod. You are in an X-wing.
You don't get much more flight simulator than that.
You are in an X-wing and you are part of the mission to destroy the Death Star.
Look at that.
Oh, that's the
arcade
one?
Yes.
Okay,
yep.
That's the picture right there.
And let me tell you right now, that is probably one of my favorite games. Because, literally everywhere you look in that thing, it's a 360 view of space and fighters, and it's kind of disorienting if you're not prepared for that, because I wasn't, and that was weird. But it was a lot of fun, and I died very quickly.
Okay, the graphics on this one are actually really good.
The graphics are insane. The only thing that kept me from throwing up was I had my friend in there with me, so she was like a point of grounding, but it moves and acts like a TIE fighter.
Well, you
or
have
not TIE fighter, an X-wing.
You
sorry.
have about 5 cubic feet to put in the processing power that you need. So load this thing with RAM.
What's great about this though is that it was a VR game before VR even existed.
When did this come out?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a very
Devin
good
said that he played this at Dave & Buster's, damn near gave him vertigo.
But
Yeah,
it was
that's where I
it was
put
a
the Dave &
fun
Buster's.
case of vertigo. Maybe.
I mean, you got to be a pilot. You got to deal with that. You might throw up there.
Yeah, Geeky said the same thing too. He's like, it's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I honestly have never played this.
I highly recommend it. I think we should all go to round 1
I
sometime
need to go
soon
find this.
and play it. I say round 1 because they also have a lot of other games I like to play.
Maybe
like
they just need to bring back arcades.
Then again, that ain't gonna happen.
I got free play across the street. What are you talking about? Free play. I need Battle Pod. I'm just going to go there and
They
request
don't
it.
have the space for the one out here.
They move things out. They'll move things and rotate them in. They have the original Star Wars, which was a VR game. Not the greatest one. You remember the old school arcade
The
Star
wireframe
Yes.
one? Yeah, that I played also. That was hard.
and not great.
Yeah, no.
Not great at all.
See, but other than Star Wars, because you guys were talking about, it doesn't have to be that kind. 'cause
No, it
that
can
was
be a
the
flight sim.
That was the only time that was what I consider a flight sim. I used to play Star Fox 64,
The best Star Fox.
and
Do a barrel roll.
I was horrible at that game. I am still horrible at that game. I don't even think I figured out how to do a barrel roll. Like, I don't remember doing a barrel roll.
After that rabbit telling you over and over again, really?
Yeah, nothing told me how to do it, so I was
She
just
just
pushing
couldn't be
buttons.
taught.
I couldn't, but I did have a lot of fun with it, and I learned how to dodge everything. So I got really good at like doing this and doing this and doing this. I did a barrel roll once, and I couldn't figure out how I did it.
It doesn't look at those graphics though. Like, doesn't that take you back?
Oh
Man, I love that game so much.
Compared to the original Star Fox, which we found out was not as great as we remember.
No,
we
it's
got our
not.
SNES
No, it's not.
classics.
Dude, I played Star Fox Adventures after like this one, after Star Fox 64. I was so mad because that game you were
should
not
be.
in the damn
You
ship
should
the
be.
entire time. I literally beat it in a day.
I was like,
Oh, wow.
I have no cares about these people outside of these ships.
I'm like, why the hell does Fox have a staff? All right, get in the damn ship.
All I need to see is your face when you need to tell me to do something. That's it. Get your ass back in that R-Wing. So those are your flight sims?
Those are the only flight sims I can think of. I've probably played.
We need an
others.
N64 classic so we can get that one. That was the good Star Fox. That was the best Star Fox.
I mean, I've been calling it since like they've started doing this. That after the SNES Classic, it's gonna be like Game Boy Classic, and then it's totally gonna go to Nintendo 64.
You think Game Boy Classic will come first?
I think because I mean, like as far as the timeline's concerned, yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Game Boy / Game Boy Color.
yeah, definitely.
Robbo, flight sims, man, because we
got some old
took it
school.
back.
Oh my
Well, I was
god,
about to take it
I
back.
went even way further back. I mean, these aren't
Lord
Star
have
Wars
mercy.
games.
it's incredible.
But the first one is a game called Space Shuttle, A Journey into Space.
Yep.
And I played this on the Commodore 64.
Commodore 64.
On the what?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what is a Commodore 64?
Girl, you weren't even a twinkle in your eyes.
When did that come out?
1983.
Look at it.
Oh,
look,
yeah,
Look
no.
at the image.
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
Now, this wasn't a strong flight simulator. There was a portion where you had to, of course, fly the space shuttle into space and bring it back to land or bring it back to Earth. If you mess up the flight into space, it can take you far off from the space station that you're supposed to go to, or coming back in, you can do a lot of damage, grounding the shuttle for longer than it's supposed to be.
Rob, we
Rob,
have an image up right now. Could you tell me whether or not you are going into space or if you are coming back? Because I don't know.
That's when you're going into space and going to the space shuttle. This one right here, where you're looking out the window or whatever, that may be going into space.
I think we just broke Devin Pike. Also, 1982 for the Commodore 64. But we thought we were hot shit in 1982, didn't we?
Devin saying it was really hard.
Yeah, they haven't played it. Yeah, it was hard, but the thing was, like I said, it wasn't all about the flight sim. You also had to start experiments on the space station. So you were taking You have to pick astronauts to go to the space station, build the station out that you needed to do the experiments, put them on there, and just leave them there. And don't leave them there forever, because you got to go back up and bring people back because space sickness and all that shit.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, I would play this game for hours.
I seriously love, like, okay, so on the image that's up right now, like, is it just me, or did Neil deGrasse Tyson write this? You'd better get the hang of this. One day, you might be up here for real.
Actually, and while we were searching for the date that the Commodore 64 came out, we actually saw a bit of breaking news. The Commodore 64 is returning as a mini console with dozens of preloaded games.
Is Space Shuttle on it?
I don't know. I'm actually curious.
I look for that game every 5 years just in case someone said, I like Space Shuttle. Let me make this for modern machines. Not yet.
If it's on
it is the 64 Mini. It is compatible with HDMI, of course. Dozens of built-in games. Hold up. Boulder Dash, California Game, Deflector, Hunter's Moon, Mission Impossible, Nobby the Aardvark, Speedball. Oh, it doesn't have everything.
Hey, Jay, yeah, you totally broke Devin now.
So, yeah.
Is it just key mashing?
The C64.
He said shut the front door when he found out the Commodore 64 was coming.
This was a day ago that this story broke. So,
all right, I'm going to have to look that up.
I don't know if your game is on this, but I think that you're hopeful that it's on there now.
Let me
Hold on.
hey Devin, Load Runner, Commodore 64.
Look at that image. Look at that old school joystick. Stick and one red button, and damn it, you were happy about it.
I can't look at it right now.
Okay.
Because it's not on the screen. It's on your screen.
You know what? You can actually get that and do a screenshot of it. But anyway.
Yeah. So my next game is Afterburner.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I started with this one in the arcade.
Yes.
And I got pretty freaking good at it. I don't know why.
Afterburner was so much fun.
It was fun, but like it got really hard by like the second stage or the second portion of the game. That thing got incredibly hard. I had to freaking Frank the Tank that shit and just shut down.
Oh man,
and play
I love that image. I love that image of Afterburner. The plane of the 80s, let's face it. The F-14 Tomcat, thank you Top Gun, was the plane of the 80s.
Of the time, yeah, that was the shit. So
because the wings could sweep back, and it's like, it transforms.
Yeah, so I played that. I played the shit out of it. I love that game. And the last one I put on the list.
Hold on, I've got a screenshot of it up right now. It'll show in just a second.
No load
Here
runner.
it is.
No load
Here
runner.
it
No
is.
load runner.
It's up there right now.
Well, it takes a little bit to get to us. So.
Oh yeah, that's the other one.
My God, I did love Afterburner. Because you actually had the throttle stick and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was as close as I got. When you got like 2 sticks in the game, I was like, now this is where Jason crashes when it's the realistic. Because you have seen the realistic ones where it's like, people got to like actually fly. It looks like a flight simulator.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
I knew people that could not play the game because shit just moved around too much on.
Remember how expensive like those particular joysticks and shit were? Like they would be in Best Buy. There would be like a row of
Oh
them.
yeah, they'd have them in their own case like freaking razor blades.
My God, that game. Afterburner, awesome. Anyway.
What's my last one?
It's Microsoft Flight Simulator for Windows 94.
Yeah, all right. The game that kind of started off everything. Well, that's another version I had. I had Flight Simulator. I had Flight Simulator like 3 or 4 times. Different versions.
Have you ever gotten like the sticks or anything for these games though?
I did early, but I didn't after. I just used regular controllers and stuff like that, or the keyboard. The thing is, I popped in Flight Simulator and I read very little of it. I read enough to take off. Landing? Wasn't sure.
And speaking, I think in a simulation, that's pretty much how it works. It's easy to get in there. It's hard to get to the ground.
There was
no.
yeah, I mean,
that's too many gauges.
Oh,
yeah,
hell
that's
no.
Flight Simulator was not the book. It was a thick ass freaking book.
I remember
So basically, it was here's your test to be a pilot.
Devin in the chat, and I now feel like I have an inappropriate screenshot up said, "Oh, great! The game that trained the 9/11 terrorists."
Get the
Thanks, Microsoft.
No, they
and
actually
look at the image I have up there.
Oh God!
We would like to
I am
apologize.
so sorry.
The 9/11 terrorists actually went to a flight school.
Yeah,
and
they trained as
they
pilots.
trained them. They trained to fly the plane, and they only want to learn how to take off. So, but yeah,
I mean, do you really need to learn how to land?
leave Microsoft alone. Yeah,
No,
they're
no,
not
that's the
coming
hardest
down.
part. Well, anyway,
Yeah, my landing was get as close as I can to the ground and turn everything off.
you what?
I mean, get really low, because every time I tried to land, I would just crash. And the one time I did a great landing was I just got really low to the ground and shut it off. This car off. And it just...
Don't hesitate.
Sorry.
I think like my wife, she was big into like computer games and everything, and actually had a flight stick for I forget what game it was, but she could like actually land on this game too. And I had to, can you fly a damn plane? I need to know this. I need to know if you can fly a plane. If you've been trained enough in this video game, I'm just saying, if some shit pops off, I need to know if you can fly a plane. Because that is an out for us, okay? Everybody else is trying to head for the hills. We will head for the skies, all right? So, yeah, those are some of our favorite flight sim games. Guys, thanks for joining in on that. Oh, Matt, no.
I got one.
You do?
Thanks, Jalen Smith, the X.
God.
Yeah, mine was Super Nintendo's UN Squadron, baby!
Ooh. Ooh.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so what I love about UN Squadron, like, it's not, like, technically a flight simulator. Like, you're playing a 2D jet. But, like, one of the best parts about it is the music on there. Like,
Oh, sweet Lord.
it's freaking awesome.
Oh, man, look at that cover.
Oh God!
Once again, the plane of the 80s, the F-14 Tomcat. Sweet Lord, you downloaded the music.
We're selecting our player right now.
Oh my goodness.
Like, this is, like, the original sound effects.
Yes! Yes, this game! Oh my god.
Hear that? You hear that?
Those
It's like
sound effects.
the best music and soundtrack ever.
Oh man. Wow. Yeah.
And this was
good.
this was Capcom too, so you could totally get that, like, that Mega Man flair that they're trying to go for there.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
Why wasn't that on our SNES classic?
I don't know. Like, I was actually really disappointed whenever I found out that it wasn't there. But that one was an awesome one, and my brother actually had to remind me of it because he got an emulator that had it on there, and like, he told me it is just as awesome as it was back in the day when we were playing as kids. Like, it is such a great game.
I think we all play kind of like the top-down ones, like not R-Type, but actually pick any one. There's a lot of arcade games where you're looking down at it. Rarely do you see like them do this side profile like this one and R-Type. Because R-Type was one of my favorites. Not really what I would call a flight sim. It's basically like dodge everything and shoot everything else. Which is kind of what UN Squadron was. But the international pilots and the different jets and everything. That was a cool one. Did you have another one? Or?
No, that was like my main one. There was one that was back on PC that for the life of me, I can't remember. But I remember I used to play on it all the time. My mom and bought me a joystick too, and so I felt like I was an actual fighter pilot, like flying around. But for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was. But I was actually inside a jet. It was so cool. I got blown up all the time though.
Unlimited lives. That's why I like R-Type on my Xbox now. I just got unlimited lives. So anyway, guys, we're going to start closing out the show. It's been a great one. I love traveling down memory lane on the flight sim. But this is not over. Now, we normally do a broadcast from AllCon every year. We're lined up to get approved from one. We always like to do a little something extra when we do AllCon. And I've issued a challenge. So I was drinking it on Amazon, which is never a good thing.
That's usual.
This is why I bought a tub of pork rinds one day. But Amazon sells large things of food for low prices. You know what I got for $8 on Amazon,
What
guys?
did you get for $8 for?
I got a giant Rice Krispie treat for $8. But no, I didn't get just one. I got 2 of them. So,
Oh god.
I have challenged Matt to eat one of these giant squares. This is 2 pounds of Rice Krispie treat. I have actually had medical advice from a doctor that this is bad for me because this is 2 pounds of Rice Krispie treat.
Do you understand why it's bad for you though?
Now, Cora, our statistician.
Wow.
That is not statistician. Sorry. Whoa, what?
The sudden health person, I guess.
Has been crunching some very uncomfortable numbers. Please. Okay, so well, I'll line it up. Well, what we're thinking is we're going to start the show at Alcon, and we are going to be eating these. And we will be doing various things through the show, maybe even having a nerd court. And whoever can get to the end of this thing within the time allotted, or
as close as possible.
As close as possible.
I don't know if we're going to get to the end of this thing.
Before we just fall into a diabetic coma.
Like, I love how I'm, like, trying to lose weight, working hard in the gym, that sort of thing, so I can gear up for March.
So, and then we bring this up.
Yes, that's why.
And then I'm drinking it on Amazon and go, I suddenly want to get a Rice Krispie treat. And I want somebody else to share in this misery. $8
the stream. That's a big ass Rice Krispie treat.
So,
bah!
We're going to try to eat one of these. I don't know if we should split it.
Okay, so
should we split one or should we try to eat
the whole
thing?
Let's hear from the statistician.
Yeah, oh my god, this
why
is
don't we
let
we're gonna let you guys decide if we should split it or not.
They're gonna say no. They're gonna say eat
they're
the
gonna
whole
be like,
thing
no, we want your
because
full
they are
misery.
mean people.
This is true. Well, what we're gonna hold it back up.
There's
back.
one on the table.
I don't give a shit.
Ooh, hey, language there. We went through this entire show actually being pretty damn tame.
I know.
And then here comes Cora for out of nowhere. No reason at all. She just throws it in there.
I had to. I felt unclean. Anyway.
Devin will eat one.
Devin, no.
Devin said he'll eat one.
Hold off before you say that.
Yeah.
So this one, just one, we're gonna go with just one Rice Krispie treat that is 2 pounds, is 20 servings. 20. In that allotment, I'm going to give you the totals for the entire Rice Krispie treat. The entire one. This is 3,600 calories. 800 of
most
which...
people eat it in one meal at McDonald's, though.
800 of which are from fat. It has 320 grams of sugar. 4,200 milligrams of sodium. 700 grams of carbohydrates. 90 grams of total fats. 20 grams of protein. I guess there's a plus there.
Bro, protein? Amen.
And then a bunch of percentages of random vitamins that don't actually matter.
Vitamins.
So, I think that they should, while they're eating this, they're going to have something to drink with this, right, guys?
No.
Totally.
Yeah, they have to have something to drink with this. They just can't eat this whole thing.
Water or milk
I'll take water.
Let's wash it down with a giant-sized monster. Everyone, yes?
No.
Yes?
No.
A big old monster?
No, I have sworn off energy drinks. I drink an energy drink once a year, and that's the Balls Challenge.
It's
the Balls Challenge.
It's up to the audience.
No, I'm not for that.
Let the audience choose.
Don't kill us, guys. That's enough sugar. We will fall into... Wilford Brimley will be coming in. I warned y'all.
I found out my wife's been dead for 3 years. Who the hell did I hit?
Yeah, bourbon. I'll probably be doing that anyway, Devin. Thank you. It'll help. So I think it'll keep me from getting drunk. It's just the Rice Krispie treat or help in it. I don't know.
And what's going to happen is they get about halfway through, and then one of them is going to bolt for a trash can.
No, we need to have trash cans standing by.
No, it doesn't matter if we have them standing by or not. You're going to shove people out of the way so that you can projectile into the trash can.
What I want to do is, like, we're still going to have to keep up conversation on the show as well and still race through these things. What if we did, like, no...
Carl says to drink clear grape soda.
Carl's awesome. awesome.
Bro, at that point that makes me think about just having Crystal Pepsi. Like we should have Crystal Pepsi with this damn Rice Krispie treat.
I vote yes for that.
Mm.
And for no other reason, I want a Crystal Pepsi.
We do need to lay it out. Are we gonna?
It tastes just like Pepsi.
Are we gonna try either one or the whole thing?
Point.
Oh, the whole damn thing.
Each one gets the whole thing. All right.
You bought it. You eat the whole goddamn thing, Jason.
Bro, hey, we're at 2 now, okay?
Actually, we're at 3 because you said the D word too.
Nah, it's in the Bible. It's cool. Like the third one wasn't in there.
I'm gonna look through the Bible now and find the word shit.
Dylan is
you're
buying
not gonna
those
find
right
it.
now. You actually have to add on buy. You have to like buy something else, which no problem. I'm drunken on Amazon. And of course, my cart was full. I need this figure arts. I need this Marvel Legends. Would you like a giant? Hell yeah, I want a giant Rice Krispie treat too.
By the way, like I know, like we're ending, but we didn't talk about this, and I think it's a big shame that we didn't. And bringing up the Bible made me realize that By the way, guys, Passion of the Christ 2 is happening.
Mel Gibson has lost his mind.
I mean, like,
okay.
Family Guy actually foresaw the future.
Oh, they've foreseen a lot. Like it's amazing.
Yeah, they pulled back Jim Caviezel for this.
It's the resurrection, but I don't know what else you're gonna do with the whole resurrection.
One of my friends said, I don't think it'll be theologically realistic. Theologically realistic.
Wow.
Which I kind of went, okay, I'm not gonna say a word because I legit went. Somebody tell me how they can make a sequel to this movie. I need a Christian. I need a Christian to explain.
Well, I mean, it's the resurrection. I'm a Christian. I can tell you right now, it's the resurrection. But outside of that, after he goes up to heaven, I got nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's the after effects of everybody's just like, guys, we gotta write a Bible about this.
No,
like
it's gonna be like how Family Guy did. He's gonna team with Chris Tucker, and they're gonna solve crimes and shit.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
is gonna
I'm a little
blast on people.
I'm a little worried that they won't say anything about the movie. They'll say it's amazing. I've heard that before. Okay, I got a president that said things would be amazing right now, and they ain't. So, yeah, not really. I don't know. I didn't see the first movie. There's a part of me that goes, I gotta see where this goes.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like Geeky did this on purpose. He said, "What kind of wine pairs with Rice Krispies?"
Ripple. Oh, this is gonna be the worst thing we've ever done on the show, I'm sure.
And we did a pizza smoothie.
I would probably drink the pizza smoothie just because of the room. Because I have been notified the contents that which my stomach can hold. And apparently it's not 2 pounds of Rice Krispie.
I don't know why I'm like shrinking my stomach right now by working out and eating healthy. But clearly I'm doing it wrong.
I might beat you on this one. I'm fat
Oh my
as hell.
God.
Anyway, so
I'm hoping I could be like one of those like
I do want
Asian hot dog eating contest people. Where like I am like skinny and can still eat like more than a 300-pound man.
Now you're trying to claim Asian. Get the fuck
Anytime, man.
Anyway.
Hey, look, United Nations over here. Now we hit 3. We hit 3.
I tried.
Thanks, Jalen.
Anyway,
appreciate that.
Well, that was
everybody gets one.
Thank you. Okay, that seems like a good point.
No, Devin. Guys. Bad Devin. We're not doing Four Loko.
Oh, no.
You leave here right now.
Or Mad Dog. What the hell?
I don't know what a Mad Dog.
Somebody's just cold duck? What? God.
Yeah, man, Mad Dog is bad, man.
What's Mad Dog? What's Mad Dog?
It's
you don't want to drink
wine.
it.
Is it what?
Cheap
It's
wine.
bum
Oh, I
wine.
don't drink, so
It's bum
I'm
wine.
out on that.
Yes, bum wine. It is paper bag wine.
Ugh.
But it is the upper echelon of bum wine.
No, there is
the lower Thunderbird, Night Train.
Look, hey, if I'm
Okay.
drinking anything out of a paper bag, it's a 40, okay? Like, it's not Mad Dog.
Oh, he said 40.
He said a 40.
It sounded okay.
It sounded good.
My wife teaches me ebonics.
Thank you guys for joining us, and for the people that just left
Ooh,
off of
Colt
that
45.
We hope to see you guys back next week. If you want to see us at AllCon, go ahead and contact those guys. Say approve our panel for Thursday night.
Hell yeah.
We are free content. AllCon is free on Thursdays at their new location. We'll be promoting them as we get closer to the event. But of course, I keep saying this. Right now, YouTube is really hamstringing creators by pulling the goalposts back for them while still running ads on their channel, but not paying them for it. So At this point, 2 of our channels, the Channel Control and Cinelinks channel, are not at the threshold that they need to be to actually receive payment for the content that gets monetized on YouTube. So if you got a chance, guys, go over to Cinelinks YouTube, youtube.com/Cinelinks, or Channel Control. It's
youtube.com, Channel Control TV.
Channel Control TV. Give them a sub. Get the views and subscriptions there so that creators can actually get paid for their content. We would appreciate it. Thank you for subbing to our channel. We do appreciate it. We're out of the woods on that, but our other channels do need your help, and we don't think it's fair that YouTube keeps moving the goalposts for creators. We deserve to get paid for the content we create. Thank you. Especially if somebody's going to run ads on it and then say, well, we're not going to pay you for it. That's just not fair. Anyway, thank you for joining the show, guys. I am Jason the X. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jason the X. Cora, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram to see my art at Korodono, Korodono, or
and
you can
Squeakidin.
No, you can find all of my Suikoden streaming
Suikoden.
on Twitter at Hawks Perch, and I'm very sorry that it just kind of went from being an art Twitter to instantly being a Suikoden Twitter.
Senpai, notice me, Suikoden.
Actually, my Suikoden senpai did notice me and is my friend now, and I don't know how to handle
Oh
this.
my god.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Rob, where can they find you, bud?
You can find me on Twitter at Channel Control, where you can see all the latest news on Suikoden. Or not.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I had to do it.
There is no
Or
news.
there is youtube.com, Channel Control TV, where we talked about where I need about 700 subscribers.
Dude, you do it
So-
every week.
So tell your friends to subscribe. I'll put out the content, but I need the people. So bring me people. I like ramen. Matt?
Oh, you can find me at Jalen Smith DX. I'm sorry, at Move the Joystick.
I plugged
That's where you
myself
can
in
find
the
me
joystick.
on Instagram and Twitter at Move the Joystick. And guys, you're not going to want to miss the finale of the Madden NFL Classic. It happens tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on Facebook.com/Cinelinks, and it'll also be up on YouTube.com/Cinelinks. And it is probably going to be the best game of the entire tournament. So check it
Is it
out.
really?
Good
Yes.
luck.
All right.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Make sure you sub to SCNS Live on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook as well. But until next week, keep on nerding.
Jalen the